Hi everyone, I'm going to do a jewellery collection video and I guess I'll just get started. These are the two things that I've bought most recently from a shop called Peep Toe in Australia. The fashion blogger Style Bubble, Susie was brought out to Australia to cover Fashion Week here and from the UK, and she had on her blog some pictures of people who were at Fashion Week, and she had a picture of a necklace and I saw it and I was like, oh my god, that's perfect, because I had a party to go to that night. So I went straight as soon as I could that morning to Peep Toe. This is the necklace I got. It's very big and dramatic, and I love it. I think it's great. So it's got velvet ribbon woven through gold chain with a massive pearl in the middle, and lots of crystals and stuff like that. So it went perfectly with what I wore to this party. And because I liked the necklace so much and I was really impressed with the jewellery that they had there, the next day I went back and I got this ring, which is really cool, I think. Jewellery designer in Sydney called Elke Kramer. She makes really unique jewellery. I really love her stuff. I keep going back and buying more and more. She comes out with collections that have really distinct themes, like all of the packaging and the website that she creates and stuff. It all fits in with the theme, and they're really amazing. So this is the box for the first pieces that I bought from her. So the collection was called the Antique Curse of Grey Face. So, you know, such a cool, unusual box. So it's a copper chain with a laser cut out wooden pendant. So it's really unusual. This is another one that I got. It's a long chain. So it's also the wooden laser cut pieces. And I know her stuff is sold elsewhere in the world. I don't know exactly where, but from another collection she did, which was called Trompe l'œil, which means trick of the eye in French. So this is the packaging. I know that there was a lot of, she was influenced by Art Deco, so you can see that in the design on the box, which I think it was called a snake necklace because it's resin with thread woven through, so all the pieces kind of fit together, and you know, wiggle like a snake, I guess. And there's the brass rings and brass attachment. So that's what it looks like on. It's really unique. I feel like these pieces, you know, I'm going to keep them forever, and they're always going to look. I don't think they'll date because they're so unusual. So yeah, that looks very Art Deco, I think, with the stripes and the curves and stuff like that. So this resin bangle bracelet thing with pyramids, I think it's resin pyramids with black flakes through, and I love this as well. It's really unique. Another ring that I have, which I bought in Japan, a whole lot of chains on two rings. So if you can see, it looks, from a distance it looks like this massive sparkly thing, and people are like, ooh, what's that? And I can't get it off now. Yeah, my boyfriend's Sri Lankan, and we went to Sri Lanka about a year and a half ago. His grandma gave me and his sister these necklaces, which are really cute. They're nameplate necklaces, and but it says Sonia in Sinhalese, which is one of the languages that are spoken in Sri Lanka. So, which is this really kind of interesting curvy script. So yeah, it's like a carry necklace, but it's it's more unusual. I really like this as well. I've wanted this heaps. A lot of gems are mined in Sri Lanka, and gems for a lot cheaper than you can here in other countries. And I got this as a I don't know how old it is. It's older. It's sapphire. It's swinging a lot, isn't it? Anyway. But I think that's really pretty and delicate with a sort of leaf pattern on it. And it's from India, and it's a big costumey kind of crystal ring. And I was really disappointed because one of the stones, I'm sure it's not a real stone, fell out. Actually, two of them have fallen out. I think it's called paste jewellery. But one of the stones fell out like the first time I wore it, so I was really bummed. And while we were in Sri Lanka, we went to a wedding, and I wore a sari. So my sari was pink, so I bought some pink bangles to go with my sari. See, there's these two sets which are joined by the this dangly bit, and then you put other bangles in between. So that's really fun. This necklace, which I haven't worn yet because it's too short, and I haven't worked out how to lengthen it, sorry. I'm not sure what it's made of, but this is a antique fob chain. So it's a really big, thick, chunky chain, and men used to carry they didn't have a wristwatch, they had a watch on the end of a chain which they would put in their pocket. When I was in high school, at my school, it was really, everyone had to have an antique fob chain. And so my mum got me this when my parents went to the UK once. Mimco is a brand in Australia of handbags and jewellery and shoes and stuff. And yeah, they had a special stall set up, and they had a deal where it was buy 2 hair pieces and get a third free. So I totally got sucked in. I wore this yesterday. I got a nice sort of tortoiseshell one to go with, blending with my hair. And I got this one, which I haven't worn yet. And this is a cicada, which is a little insect. So that's really cute as well. And yeah, they're all handmade, and they have Swarovski crystals in them. Charm bracelet, which it's my childhood charm bracelet, which I first, started when I was a little girl. And my mum, would, for Christmas and birthday, and, if I did well at school or in sport or whatever. Lots of the charms are like, very, I don't know, I look at them and go, God, only a 7-year-old would choose that. But it's like I have, a cash register and like Christmas bells and a man on a bike, and a treasure chest with a pearl inside it. So lots of cute charms, which is like, I don't know, I think it's just fun to remember from my childhood. All these last 2 things I'm going to show you are they were presents from my boyfriend, and they are these brooches, and there's a hedgehog and a cat, and they're made by a jewellery designer called Lee Stein. Some sort of celluloid I think, and they're brooches, and they're really cute. So this is the cat, and I wear this a lot pinned on the lapel of a blazer. So I think it's really cute. It's because it's really colourful. It goes with lots of things. And my boyfriend's always asking me when I'm going to wear the hedgehog, because I don't wear the hedgehog very often, because he's a bit bigger and kind of more difficult to... I haven't found... He doesn't fit on the lapel. Poor hedgehog. So yeah, that's just a few things from my jewellery collection that I thought you might find interesting. If you're interested in any of these items, I'll put the links in the sidebar, down bar, or whatever it is. Okay, thanks, bye.